Hello and welcome to this morning Vinyasa yoga class. This class is designed to help you gain more energy in the morning and also to take throughout your day. So I invite you to take deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose as you settle into your body. Place your left arm down towards your left hip and start to reach the right arm up and over. Gazing up at the sky, feeling a stretch in the right side of your body. With the option to drop your head towards your right shoulder and press down from your left ear, getting a stretch in the left side of your neck. Reach the left arm up and over, feeling a stretch in the left side of your body, gazing up. And again, finding a stretch in the right side of your neck by dropping your left ear towards your left shoulder. Left arm can be placed just above your right ear. Breathe. Inhale your arms up toward the sky and hands back to heart center. Taking a breath here. Coming onto all fours. Shoulders stacked above your wrists, hips above knees. Starting to find your own rounds of cat-cow pose. Inhaling to drop the belly towards the floor. Gazing up, pushing up through the arms. And exhaling to round through the upper back. Rounding your spine and tucking your hips in. And start to alternate with your breath, stretching out the spine, pushing up through the arms. Coming into extended puppy pose, really melting your heart and chest towards the mat, pushing your hips up and back toward the sky, pressing into all 10 fingers. You have the option of bringing your chin to the mat for a deeper stretch in the chest. Finding long, deep breaths here. Really stretching out the chest, melting your heart towards the mat. Coming back onto all fours, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back to a downward facing dog. Press firmly into your palms and push out of the shoulder joints as you begin to extend one leg and bend the other leg, and switching as you breathe, stretching out the back of your hamstrings and your calves. Find stillness. And walk to the top of the mat to a forward fold, bending your knees to fold deeper into this stretch. Hands meet opposite elbows. Breathe. Bend your knees generously here and drop your upper body weight down and slowly start to roll up the spine vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhale your arms up to the sky and forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift, finding a straight spine. Coming back into plank pose. Breathe. Core is strong. Coming into side plank as you pivot your weight onto the left side of your foot, pushing up through the left arm, keeping your core strong here. Right arm reaches up as you gaze ahead of you. Exhale to come through center, switching sides, pushing up through the right arm, left arm reaches up. Pivoting onto your right foot. Breathe. Coming back through center, shift your body weight forward and find an upward facing dog. Shoulders roll back, pushing up through the wrists. Knees are hovering over the mat. Roll your toes back into downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Inhale your right leg up for a 3-leg dog. Exhale, coming into low lunge, dropping your back knee. Finding lizard pose as your right foot comes toward the outside of your right hand, gazing up, and pushing your hips down for a deeper stretch in that left hip flexor. You have the option to bend that left knee and reach your right arm for your left foot, pushing out of your left arm. Coming back through center. Coming into pyramid pose. As you bring your left foot forward a few centimeters, fold over your right leg. Think of pushing your left hip forward and your right hip back slightly. Inhale up to a high lunge, arms come up, pushing your hips down toward the mat. And exhaling for warrior 2, bending into that right knee, actively pushing it outwards. Inhale to a reverse warrior, flipping the front palm, leaning back, right arm comes up. Breathe. Coming through warrior 2 to find triangle pose as you extend that front leg, bringing your right hand to your right shin or ankle or to the mat. Left arm reaches up. Feeling the stretch in that right hamstring. Coming through warrior 2. Place your arms down to the mat, finding one side, one-legged plank. Shifting your body weight forward to chaturanga. Inhale to an upward facing dog. And roll the toes, exhale to downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Inhale that left leg up for a 3-legged dog. Bring that left leg forward into a low lunge, dropping your back leg, and again finding lizard pose. So left leg comes outside of your left arm, gazing up, pushing your hips down to feel the stretch in your right hip flexor. And again, having the option to extend that left arm back as you grab for your right foot, finding a quad stretch. Arms come back down and finding pyramid pose again as you shift your right foot forward a few centimeters, folding over your left leg. Think of drawing that Left hip back and that right hip forward to square off the body. Square off the hips. Shifting into a high lunge, bending into your left knee. Back leg is strong. And exhale to find Warrior Two. So your right foot is parallel to the back of the mat, bending into that left knee as you find Reverse Warrior. Right arm to the right leg, left arm reaches up and over, finding a stretch in the left side of your body. Finding Warrior Two as you come through to Triangle Pose. Extending that front leg, left arm reaches for the left ankle or shin or to the mat. Right arm reaches up. Feeling this in your left hamstring. Coming back through Warrior Two as you place your hands back down to the mat. Finding one-legged plank as you lift your left leg up. Shifting forward into Chaturanga and finding an upward facing dog. Gaze up. Roll over the toes into downward facing dog and just find a breath here. Shift high on the toes, walking to the top of the mat. Inhale to a halfway lift and exhale to a forward fold. Inhale your arms up toward the sky, gaze up, and exhale, forward fold. Facing the long ways of your mat, bring your toes in and heels out. Bringing your palms together, start to hinge from the hips, forward folding. Reaching your palms toward the sky, feeling a stretch in your chest, your inner thighs, your hamstrings, and your lower back. Bring your right arm to the mat as you twist and lift your left arm toward the sky, gazing up at your left hand. Bending the knees here to find more depth in the twist. Switching sides, so your left arm comes down toward the mat as your right arm reaches up, pushing out of the left hand. Now meeting your opposite hand to opposite ankle, so your right hand comes to your left ankle as you twist. Lift your left arm toward the sky, gaze up. And switching sides, so your left hand comes to your right ankle as you lift your right arm toward the sky. Breathe. Coming through center, finding a halfway lift, folding, crown of the head to the mat. And slowly start to walk to the front of your mat, coming into plank position, finding Chaturanga, all fours, and finding upward facing dog. Roll over the toes to downward facing dog. Gaze up, jump to the top of the mat, and And find a comfortable seat, extending your legs out in front of you. Inhale your arms up to find a straight spine and begin to fold from the hips, reaching for the back of your toes, the back of your feet, your shins or your ankles as you forward fold. Remember to breathe. Inhale to come up. Bend your right foot over towards your left knee. Bringing your right hand behind you and hook your left arm up and around your right knee. Inhale to extend your spine and exhale to find more depth in the twist. Bring your left foot to the right side of your right knee. Inhale your right arm up and hook it around your left knee. Gazing behind you, pushing out of your left hand. Coming through center and bringing your knees as wide as is comfortable for child's pose. So big toes touch, arms are extended out in front of you, forehead to the mat. Finding deep breaths in and out of your nose as you settle into this pose. A few more breaths. When you're ready, start to come up out of child's pose into a seated position. Spine is straight, shoulders are relaxed. Start to find deep breaths as you realize the energetic and releasing effects of today's class. I encourage you to take this with you through your day. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.